What up, y'all? It's the Off the Clock podcast. This podcast don't happen without y'all. So hit that subscribe button. D White might start acting different.
Didn't think the team as a whole would play. I kind of knew Steph was going to do it. We talked about that, like Steph was going to do what Steph do.
Yeah.
But I mean, they had four players in double digits. You know what I'm saying? So, and I think I mean, and
Al
not
Horford
just
went
like
off too.
yeah, Horford. He was fourth quarter clutch. I think the vets really came through at the end of the game. Horford had like three or four threes in the fourth quarter. Draymond played really good defense. But I mean, you had double digits at almost every position: forward, center, guard. You know what I'm saying? So I think that was good. I think that's as far as it goes. Like, I think that was like
It's definitely
that
as
was
far
the
as it's gonna
highlights.
go. That's as far as it's gonna go. That was the game of
I
the year
mean,
for them right there. That was the finals for them. Like, if I was them, bro, I wouldn't have even wanted to win. Like, I'm shocked that they put that much effort in, knowing that they can't win. You know, like let's be. I mean, I guess they're the Warriors. They've been in the play-in a lot these last few years.
but you got to think they won by 1 point and they outscored the Clippers by like 10 points in the fourth quarter. So like they
Bro,
really like it was clutch. Like they weren't supposed to win that game. That run they went on in the fourth quarter, it was just like, oh dang, like
they
they
couldn't
they just
stop
got
Steph,
hot.
bro. They could
They
not
got
stop
hot.
Steph.
And they kept, well, I don't think they accounted for other guys knocking down shots. I mean, fourth quarter, they're leave Steph's on the floor fourth quarter. Who you leaving, him or Horford? You don't think Horford's finna hit three or four threes. You know what I mean? Like that's not going in from third, being like, all right, watch Horford. He's gonna, so he hits a couple too. You know what I'm saying? And then they run him off the screen, a couple option plays, and then, or drive and kick one of them to the corner. So
So look, last night, Steph Curry, 27 points in the second half.
yeah, he only had what, eight in
Seven
the first.
threes in the second half. He
They
had
were
eight.
gunning.
He had 8 points going into the second half. So
They were gunning.
27 of his 35. Bro just went crazy. He went nuclear at the end, bro. You can't do nothing. Hey, when Steph goes crazy like that, there's nothing you can do, bro. I don't care who's playing. Like, you have
They
to
had
be up.
five players in double digits. I misspoke. They had five.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like, Al Horford hit some crazy shots, but Steph Curry, bro, you know, hitting 8 3. Like, bro, you can't really do anything when he starts
He
going
hit
crazy like that.
he hit all his threes in the second half.
That's what I'm saying. He hit all of them. He had 8 points. He hit all of them in the second half. He was playing terrible. And the Clippers,
They turned
bro.
the, they turned the ball over a lot too. I mean, and I mean from the Clippers standpoint, I mean, the Clippers didn't have a bad game either. Um,
They didn't have a good game though. I think they
no,
break that team up. I think that team's done. They got to get rid of those
oh, it
guys.
is. It
Kawhi
is. I
Leonard
mean,
needs to. He needs to be coming off the bench at this point. He just ain't. Some of these guys from these older guys, they need to take that back seat and let some new guys do what they're supposed to do. Kawhi ain't leading nobody to no chip. It's done. Like, it's done. It's over. Steph Curry still got a little bit in the tank, but he really not doing nothing crazy no more. He has these little games like this where he goes off when he gets the opportunity, but as far as the whole season goes, I mean, we've tried this with a few different guys now. They got Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler's hurt, obviously. But I mean, even if, let's say, they had Jimmy Butler, do you think that they're a
no,
contender?
no. I think players like Jimmy change how you play. Like, especially because he's not playing how we expected Jimmy to play in Golden
Mm-mm,
State. He
mm-mm.
hasn't had a consistent stretch where we'd be like, oh, okay, like this is Jimmy. So it's going to change the scope of how, because remember, these guys that we're saying were also double digit scores. These are role players. They're not household names. You know what I'm saying? These are guys that, and two of the guys um, are acquired pickups from Golden State, Horford and Porzingis.
Yeah. That came from
So yeah,
y'all.
exactly. So you saying that you like okay, well, two of the guys that are really helping us, we just got. So we look at the team that's been here. I mean, the only one that's playing effective basketball is Steph. You had some guys that you had brought back, hoping that it would shake something up. They were there during the championship run, their last championship run. It didn't really help. Same thing with like the Clippers. Like they put together a team, and then you acquire guys like Darius Garland, uh, Derek Jones, Chris Dunn, um, and you got a guy like an older center like Brooke Lopez, who's still, there's a good basketball player. Kawhi Leonard, like you're saying, good basketball player. But when you're talking about taking the helm of things and really carrying the load in a rebuild or in reconstructing your system, I don't think outside of Steph, I don't think either of those teams really have anybody, which is dangerous. Because like if Steph leaves, or let's say Steph just is like, all right, I'm done. Now you guys are bottom of the barrel for real
And Steph
because you
Steph
don't.
realistically only got so much longer. KD too. Like KD's already said he doesn't want to play as long as LeBron's playing. But KD has a good chance, I think, to finish second all time on the scoring leaderboard. I don't know if he'll ever catch LeBron because I don't see him playing that long. But
I
I
think
think,
KD's having fun.
yeah,
I think that's what it's more for KD about having fun and hooping.
he don't
I
care.
think for LeBron, because like I always thought like LeBron didn't necessarily like he wanted to play if it made sense. And with them winning that bubble championship, I think was kind of an incentive. I feel like if that season doesn't go the way it does, LeBron probably retires sooner. I think after that season and then him being really close to breaking the record, and then he stayed and he broke the record. Now it's kind of like you're saying like he could be done this year. Steph, I mean, what else can you do for Golden State? If you don't want to leave and play somewhere else, and like what else can you do? You know what I mean? Like
Steph
Steph,
can
realistically,
Steph
he
can
can
go to
play
the
as long as
Spurs
he
though.
wants.
Like
If he
imagine if
wants
the
to,
Steph went to the Spurs and played with Wimby. He's
it's got to
never
be immediate.
he's
It's
never
got to
gonna
be
leave Golden
immediate for
State. But
Steph.
I'm just saying hypothetically,
It would have to be something like that.
they're
Steph is
never
not the
gonna
type of
let him
player.
leave. They'll
He's
give him
too.
whatever he wants.
He's well, because for one, people will still want to come play with Steph. You know what I'm saying? It's Steph. He clearly is
Yeah.
still. He's not deteriorating to a point where you're like, okay, he's not all star caliber
But
right
do they though? I mean, think about all the players that could have went and played with them. You had Giannis. Giannis could have went and played with Steph if he wanted to. He didn't.
I think it was that KD stuff, bro. I think I think after what people did to KD when they won the championship, people were reluctant to go play with Steph because they felt like, oh, if I go play with Steph, they're gonna tell me I only won my ring because I joined Steph Curry.
They are.
I
They're
feel like,
going to. It's like
and
LeBron.
I feel like that's why certain players are like, nah. And then the other thing too is some of the players, it comes down to money too. Like some of the players, they shooting for them big supermax contracts, and it's like if I'm next to Steph, I mean, the
You ain't
chances are
gonna get it.
slimmer. Exactly. The chances are like super slim. It's got to be like perfect scenario. Your contract dates line up. You know what I'm saying? And then you got to think the people his age that are Steph's age. There's very few of them in the league. So a lot of these guys that while they still are skill wise like ready, they don't have the experience, the mental composure for the playoffs, for the long haul, for what Steph's got, like you said, the Spurs. He's got to go somewhere where his ability match up with what they have. There doesn't have to be much change.
I
It's a
feel like
good
Steph can
fit.
play anywhere though. I feel like he could play with anybody.
Steph can play with anybody, but that doesn't mean you're going to win basketball. And the other thing too is like players have come out and said like it's not that they don't like playing with Steph. It's just when you play with a player like Steph, it alters how you approach the game. Like
Yeah, it does. You got to play with him. You can't try to, and that's why him and Clay worked. I think because it was like one of those Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen things. Like they both had similar game styles, but one was just a little bit better than the other, and
yeah,
that's really what they were. Like Steph was just a little bit better than Clay, but Clay was still right there. Like he,
I'm gonna tell you what the saving grace for them was. The fact that they were both lethal off the ball. When you
yeah,
get star power of that magnitude, a lot of times they need the ball in their hand. So when you match it
I
with
think
another
Klay was better than him off the ball too. I think it doesn't get talked about enough. Klay was nasty at one point. Like
he was.
he didn't get talked about because Steph Curry kind of had that trophy.
You don't score 60 with 60
And
whatever and
dribbling
how
the
many
ball,
dribbles.
what? Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Less than
He never dribbled the
it less
ball.
than like he dribbled it like 5 times, bro.
Like
It was like
before like really the NBA got saved by him getting hurt. If he would have never got hurt, they would have had
oh, it'd
another
have
2
been
or 3.
raps.
Yeah. He
It'd have
was
been
never the
raps,
same
bro.
after that Toronto playoff where he got hurt. Like KD bounced back, but he never
Yeah.
did. He never was the same.
The Warriors got lucky in getting KD because they probably wouldn't have beat Bron that year. But Bron and them got lucky with Klay getting hurt.
Yeah.
They was finna really
Nah.
do damage.
KD going to the Warriors probably robbed LeBron of having 6 rings because I feel like he'd have beat him.
I think KD stays for another year. Klay don't get hurt.
Maybe.
I
They were
think
talking bad
because-
about KD though. I don't know if I've ever heard anybody get talked about like that, like how people talked about KD. Like you got people that say those rings don't count.
I mean, that's bull. That's bullshit.
There's 2 rings that people say don't count. One is the bubble ring, and the other is the KD Warriors ring.
I'm not one of them. I don't. If they played it, they played it. As far as I'm concerned, if you get in a check and you signed on that contract and you out there playing and you're a professional athlete, you're not out there just being like, I'm finna lose. Like,
Nah.
everyone's competing. He's playing against. This is my thing. Is people act like I get it, and this isn't a test. This is a testament to KD, but people act like LeBron's team is weak.
Now that Cavs team was. I mean,
Hey,
one could argue that's one of the best teams ever. They beat the best team on paper that's ever existed in the finals, and they were down 3-1.
When you break down that team, top to bottom, for those years, and you go and you look back, they was balling.
You had Kyrie,
Iman,
and LeBron putting up 41 apiece, bro, for what 2-3 games?
Hey, Della Vadova was out there sliding puppies. We ain't
never
heard of Della Vadova. That's the only.
I don't want to hear that.
Bro, you know it, but you know a team's nice when you say a name of a player that's not really one of them ones, and the only image that comes into your head is him with a specific team.
Hey, that first time that they played the Warriors when Kyrie and Kevin Love were out, I feel like they would have won that series if they had Kyrie and Kevin Love.
And I'm gonna be real, Delly was getting work, but he was out there working. Like, and that's the thing. Like, you got Iman, JR, Jefferson. You have players that had experience in the playoffs. Channing Frye, you know what I'm saying? And Tristan Thompson, at that time, he was balling. You know, like he went off the.
I don't know if he was balling, but he played his position. He did his role. Like he was
balling both sides of the ball, bro.
Kevin Love was balling too. Kyrie Irving was. We ain't seen Kyrie in that same capacity since then.